Respiratory status deteriorate. So I think this is a wise decision to watch him closely, Lester.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been watching coverage of President Donald Trump getting ready to depart the White House for Walter Reed Medical Center due to COVID-19 symptoms. If you'd like to continue watching coverage of the event, you can switch over to KXJB, KX4, or log on to valleynewslive.com, where we are streaming coverage of the president's condition. Valley News Live at 5 starts right now.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news. The White House says President Donald Trump will spend several days receiving treatment at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center after he and the First Lady tested positive for the coronavirus. Their 14-year-old son, Barron, has tested negative. Deborah Alfarone is at the White House with much more.
The president's physician says he has been given a Regeneron antibody cocktail after he and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for COVID-19. White House officials say they are in good spirits despite displaying mild symptoms.
He is hard at work. We're having to slow him down a little bit.
I'm optimistic that he'll have a very quick and speedy recovery.
The diagnosis came after one of the president's closest aides, Hope Hicks, tested positive for the virus Wednesday. That's when she began exhibiting symptoms. The chief of staff confirmed the White House had been notified of Hicks' status before the president left for a fundraiser at his New Jersey golf club Thursday.
White House operations made the assessment it was safe for the president in consultation with others.
Notably, the president kept his distance from reporters during that trip. The president's diagnosis has sidelined him from the campaign trail with only about a month left until Election Day. Meanwhile, the White House says contact tracing efforts are underway for anyone who's come in close contact with White House staff. Vice President Mike Pence's office announced he has tested negative. President Trump's daughter Ivanka and son-in-law Jared Kushner say they've also tested negative. 2020 Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is campaigning in Michigan after he and his wife Jill announced negative test results Friday.
Sending my prayers for the health and safety of the First Lady and President of the United States. This is not a matter of politics. It's a bracing reminder to all of us that we have to take this virus seriously.
The Bidens were tested due to their proximity to the First Family at Tuesday's debate. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Former Vice President Biden said he took 2 COVID tests before traveling to Michigan. His Democratic running mate, Kamala Harris, and her husband announced they will continue campaigning after also testing negative. Local law enforcement are still searching for a man who they say walked away from Maple View's memory care facility Thursday evening. Police say 80-year-old Robert McKinnon was last seen in the area of 45th Street and 36th Avenue South yesterday around 5:30. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley spoke with a woman who took it upon herself to search for McKinnon today. It's a story you'll only see on Valley News Live.
Not knowing where he's at, where he's going, I just feel that he's got to be terrified, let alone his family.
She doesn't know Robert McKinnon, and she's never helped search for a missing person before. But Melissa Ide says she couldn't sit on the sidelines for this one.
If it was my parent or grandparent, I would want anybody and everybody looking. I mean, there's no point in sitting at home when there's somebody in our community that's missing.
Ide says having a family member of her own suffer from dementia, this story hit home for her, and says she set out on her search around 8:30 this morning, saying besides a quick lunch or bathroom break at a nearby gas station, she's not planning on stopping anytime soon.
I don't think I will stop probably until everybody else stops, until something is, till he is found.
She says while she has prepared herself for the worst, she's hoping to be part of a happy ending for both Mr. McKinnon and his family. Andrea, now Fargo police recently just said that they found surveillance video showing Mr. McKinnon at the Love's gas station just off 32nd Avenue and I-29. That video is time-stamped 5:09 p.m. They say that now investigators are trying to piece together a timeline to see how Mr. McKinnon got from here all the way to that gas station, as well as who did he leave with, where did he go next. Police are asking if you live anywhere near here, the Maple View Memory Care Center, or live near the Love's gas station, and you have any sort of smart doorbell doorbell system, any surveillance cameras. They're asking you to look at your footage from yesterday at 5 p.m. until now. If you see Mr. McKinnon on that footage, or if you see him out in the community right now, they urge you to call 911 immediately. We'll continue to keep you updated. For now, reporting live in South Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Bailey, thank you for all that information. Robert McKinnon is described as 5'7" with gray hair, hazel eyes, and wears glasses. He was last seen in a black John Deere baseball cap and a black and white plaid shirt. You can call dispatch if you see him. That phone number on your screen, 451-7660. Sounds like we can expect some rain to start off our weekend, but let's find out if it's arriving tonight or if it'll hold off until tomorrow. Here's Hutch with a first look at your forecast. Hutch?
Andrea, thank you so much. As we look across the FM area skyline, we see plenty of cloud cover here on our Valley Skycam, but no raindrops falling for most areas. Here's a look at low temperatures this morning, and it was frigid in that Marshall County, Minnesota area on up towards the Hallock area where we had some teens out there. Here in Fargo, held on to 32 for a morning temperature, but it was 26 at the National Weather Service office in Grand Forks. We've rebounded nicely with temperatures around 50, but we have a fair amount of cloud cover as we head into our Friday night. Here's the situation heading into your weekend. A stubborn, stationary, low-pressure system that's not moving anywhere will keep us unsettled, cool, and bring a chance of showers. But for tonight, you can get out and enjoy. You can leave the umbrella at home. Temperatures will be cool enough, though, for a light jacket with light winds here in the FM area. And in Grand Forks will be a little bit cooler. Notice a few more cracks in the clouds aloft. We'll see some 30s by bedtime. We're going to have rain through this weekend. We're going to have more freezing temperatures this weekend and a warming trend to talk about. And I'll have all of that fantastic news here in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Hutch. A man is in jail tonight after terrorizing neighbors with a machete while dressed as a gorilla. Fargo police first responded to an apartment building in the 2700 block of 8th Street North around 12:30 this morning for shots fired. It turned out to be fireworks. Police later found a man in a gorilla suit with a machete. They identify him as 26-year-old Jordan Pickus. Officers surrounded and evacuated the apartment building. After several hours of negotiating, Pickus finally surrendered. He is now in the Cass County Jail facing a terrorizing charge. Fargo police are reminding you again to leave this moose alone if you see it. It was spotted around 7:45 this morning, again near 27th Avenue and 18th Street South. Officers are hoping the moose will leave town on its own. Their warning comes after many moose sightings on Thursday, with one man even saying he was charged by the animal. Here are the latest COVID-19 numbers in the area. North Dakota is reporting 477 new cases, along with 8 new deaths. 264 people have died in the state. In Minnesota, the state reports 1,184 new cases, along with 10 new deaths, bringing the death toll to 2,059. Here's a heads up on a flu shot clinic going on tomorrow in Fargo. It's at the Essentia Health Clinic on 32nd Avenue South from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Flu vaccinations are covered by Medicare, Medicaid, and most private insurance companies. Essentia is also offering flu vaccinations on October 17th and 24th, same time and same location. Fit It Forward Ministry presents a very special award to the Fargo South High School Automotive Technology class for their outstanding contributions. In the last school year, these students fixed 9 cars to be given to people who are underprivileged and need reliable transportation. For each vehicle, students worked on the brakes, radiators, axles, belts, and oil changes. Teachers say without those students' willingness to learn and help, this would not be possible.
Well, to all the students that made this possible, I just want to say a great big thank you. And I miss you from last year, and hope you guys can come back and visit.
In the last 3 years, Fix It Forward Ministry has given away 241 cars. And don't forget, you can watch the Bison take on Central Arkansas tomorrow right here on KVLY. We'll start our pregame show at 1 in the afternoon, and that will take you right up to kickoff at 2:30. Newly released audio is shedding light on the night Breonna Taylor was killed. That's next on Valley News Live at 5.
It was chilly this morning across the northern valley into central Minnesota, where we had teens and 20s as a hard freeze took hold of the valley. Some beautiful fall colors to report, but will the weekend weather allow you to get out? I'll have the soggy and chilly details in your forecast next.